here at Home Depot for the $50 build challenge. We're building some floating shelves for my kids' room. Let's go. Okay, here we are at our local Home Depot. They close in 40 minutes. Got to get our materials ASAP. And I got to figure everything out what I'm going to do. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got to see if we can put together less than $50 in materials. We're going to need a good old 2x4. So let's grab a nice 2x4. So we got all the common pine over here. Let's see what we can find. So we grabbed a 1x12x8, $30. And then we grabbed one over here. 1x6, 1x4x6, $7. So we're at $40 and now we got $10 left. Okay, so we got our stuff here. We got a 2x4, our 1x12, and our 1x4. And let's see what we are going to build. Let's go. Okay, here we are in my friend's garage. Some of those tools are mine, some of them are his. We're gonna cut down our 2x12 and our 1x4. We're gonna start with that. I got my first mark at 25 inches, and then I'm just gonna rinse and repeat 4 times. So I got 4 pieces. So of course, I only have an 8-foot piece, so I did 2 at 25 and 2 at 23. And then we're gonna cut this. We're gonna need a piece for the front and for one side. So we're gonna cut a piece, a 23, 25, and then 2 11.5 for the sides. Okay, we got one shelf over here, one shelf over here, and then we've got side pieces over here. Okay, so we got our pieces, 45 the top and bottom and one end. We've got these 45s at 2 corners, the front 2 corners that you're gonna see. And then we've got these 45 at all 3 ends. Now I'm gonna cut my bracket. I'm gonna use this as a bracket. I'm gonna cut this down to fit in between my shelf. Going to do like this. This will be my shelf. And then inside, I'm gonna use the 2x4 as a bracket. So I measured that this is 1 7/8 inches. I'm gonna rip my 2x4 down to 1 7/8 inches so that it can be vertical, holding the shelf in place. I've got my 2x4 ripped down. I cut it up to go this way, and then we got some pieces sticking out this way to support it, and then have another piece in the front. So it's a fully supported floating shelf. And I made myself some spacers over here for when I put the shelf together, I can stick this in between when I glue it and nail it and everything. Here's my Perkins hat. It's from Jason, actually. Thanks, Jason, with everyone's signature on it. We're gonna put it on. It's gonna give me some brains to figure this out. Okay, so my idea is to use the spacer block that's the same width as this thickness to basically drill in all my 3 sides and clamp it while it's gluing, so I don't need a whole mess of clamps, and I feel like it's going to be easier to clamp together. Okay, the miter needs a little bit of adjusting, but we'll adjust it. But my block works. Hold it in, and now let's glue this one up. Okay, first glue up done. We got 3 clamps in. We got a spacer here, glued up everything. Okay, the shelf's been drying. I'm gonna take it out of these clamps and glue up the next shelf. So I'm gonna build this frame to go inside to hold it right now. And here we go, here's our frame. 2 screws on each end. Pre-drill first a small hole and then a bigger hole so it sits flush. And then let's test it out. There we go, got it in. Fits nice and snug. Okay, all sanded up, nice and gorgeous. And now it's time to paint. Okay, we got some wood filler here. We're gonna fill in just a little bit in the corners where a little bit of gap, and then we're ready to paint. Okay, here we go, all painted up, looking gorgeous. Once it dries, install the brackets and we are good to go. Okay, here's the space that I want to set them up. I want to hang them over here, so we'll do the bigger one on the bottom and a smaller one on top.
Connor, you want to put a book on your shelf? Keep it on the shelf. Put it on the shelf. Oh, you want to put a book on your shelf?
Here we go. Here's our beautiful floating shelves. I added a little touch over here, a nice chain. My total cost with material was $44. That's not including paint and fasteners, so that brings my total to under $50. Let's go.